Everyone, who's familiar with like the Myers-Briggs personality assessment? The reason I like True Colors is it's like, there's 4 colors, right? It's pretty quick to be able to say, this is what color I am, I can pick up on someone else's color, and then I can more effectively communicate. That's what a lot of these tools are used for, right? How many of you are blues? I love you guys. Okay, the oranges. These are the spontaneous, yeah, the orange, woo, right? And that's what oranges do, right? Oranges got their enthusiasm, they're throwing their arms, right? Optimistic, jumping around. Who are the greens? A few greens. See, and guess what? Why do you think there's not as many greens in this session? It's too much fun for them? Yeah. That may be it. That sounds maybe a little fluffy. You know, I got to make sure I'm walking out here with some stuff I'm going to learn, right? You are going to take some stuff out of this session. I promise you that'll be practical application. And once again, the distinction I'm inviting you to consider today is not just to focus on your resume. Your resume is going to tell you your formal education. It is going to tell you your experience and the jobs you held. That's what you've done. It's not who you are. So today what we want to do is take what you've done, but also add to it who you are, to get really that full picture of your strengths so you can more effectively align that in your career, to have more personal fulfillment and more professional impact. Today what I want to invite you to do is when you think about your resume is to look at it, look at the general industries, and these are some things you may want to put on your blueprint as well. You know, what are some of those industries that I've worked in or positions that I've held? Because a lot of times there's transferable skills. And a lot of the people that I've done career coaching with, it's helping them identify what are those transferable skills that I have. But let's say you're at 50% right now that you're using your strengths, and you're able to increase that by 10, 15%. If you're able to do that, that's going to improve your personal fulfillment as well as your professional impact. There's much more opportunity for people to grow by building on their strengths than there is to fix their weaknesses. But this research shows you can improve your weaknesses. You can spend time on your weaknesses and improve them. But the potential of building on your strengths is much greater. They did a study of millionaires, and they said, okay, to be a millionaire, what is the most critical piece? What's most important? Intelligence was like 12th on the list, right? And like 8th on the list was the opportunity for income potential. Number 1, most important in selecting a vocation in order to become a millionaire is the opportunity to use my abilities and aptitudes, my strengths. A strength doesn't mean you're great at it. I'm great with numbers. That doesn't mean it's a strength because it doesn't energize me and bring me the fulfillment. So Val, what part of your job now most energizes you?
Finishing a product and seeing the reaction of attendees and staff.
Yeah, so bringing the event together and then being able to see, and a lot of people in the hospitality industry can relate to this, it's kind of that high, is like it all came together and you see those happy faces, right? And that's what energizes you. You organized it and then it all works, right? What problems do you like to solve? What are some of the life changes that you've gone through that you may be able to help other people with? I was talking to someone in the hospitality industry last night that's here today, and she had a heart attack in her 30s. And she shared with me how that experience actually helps her now in the hospitality industry. She says, I am so good, stuff just being able to be, things are going crazy before the event. I am like, she even did it. She was like, right? She had the way. She said, I have the ability to do that, not just for me, but for the people around me and for my clients. So what is it for you? And I've seen it with other clients. I got a client who's an expert in marketing, right? I'm like, how much time are you spending that in your position? 40%. She's looking for a job. What if it was 70% that you got to focus on these things that you did most? Oh, I would love it. I'd be thrilled. I'd be happy. I'd stay in the job forever. So what's it going to take to do that? What conversation with her boss? What type of system to do that? Because she's going to leave, and it's going to be a huge loss to the organization.